start as soon as you're ready, okay?
Okay, I will start exactly by
We are
10.
live on YouTube.
I will start.
All right, we are live on YouTube.
Oh, can I start at 10 or now?
You can start at 10 o'clock, that's fine.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for coming back again. Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you again. Thank you so much. Good morning. I hope you're having a great day. And don't forget to have your calculator, your pen, and your mind. Ne? So 3 minutes remaining before we can start our lesson. So in the meantime, just take your script, your notebook or your book or everything that you need for this lesson. Good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you again. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. So in the meantime, you can look at the questions before we start. Hello, Kaba. Good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you. It's 10 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us again. Okay, so for today's lesson, we'll be doing perpendicular lines and straight lines. For today's lesson, we are solving geometric problems, guys. Ne? So when we solve our geometric problems, we solve for a specific value. We solve for a known angle, a known value, right? Okay, so our lesson objectives for today is we only have one highlighted in green, solving geometric problems, ne? And that's the only thing we've been doing. Like we've been doing that again and again, and it's good. So today's break ice is it's the game. If yesterday you were not able to access the game, you can do it again today. Ne? I will put the slide before the end of the lesson for those who were not here yesterday can play the game and also have fun. Have the fun we had yesterday. So let's define our solving geometric problems. What entails it? What is it? Everything about it before we can answer our questions, right? Okay, so point number 2, the angle formed by a straight line or line segment is 180 degrees. Therefore, the sum of the angles on a straight line is also 180 degrees. Remember, guys, I told you that angles formed on our line segment or on our straight line, they must sum to 180 degrees. All of them. When you add all of them, either in the bottom or on top, they must sum to 180 degrees. Not more than that, not less than that, right? Our line can be vertical, can be straight, but our line segment must be 180 degrees. Okay, we say two or more angles are supplementary if they add up to 180 degrees. So when we have two or more angles on our straight line or on our line segment, we say they are supplementary, right? Okay, so let's answer our questions then. Okay. So let's go to yesterday's activity. We didn't finish. That's totally fine. I think this was our homework. So let's correct our work. Okay, so number 3, ne? We can all see number 3. They say calculate the size of y. There on our angle, we have our straight line. And how many angles do we have in this question? Please answer, how many angles do we have in this question? In the comment, you can just comment how many angles do we have on this question. We have 52 degrees, 48 degrees, and 2y. How many angles do we have? Guys, I can't see your comments. Okay, guys, yes. We have 3 angles. We have 3 angles here. So we have angle number 1. We can say our angle number 1 is our 52 degrees. Angle number 2, 48 degrees. And our angle number 3 is 2y. And we must find the value for y, right? So let's do it. Let's do it together. But first thing first, you must start with your equation. You cannot jump to your final answer. Everything must be step by step. Start with your equation before we can have our final answer. And here we must answer the question. They say find the value for y, not find the value for 2y. Are we getting that? Or we will get that as we proceed with our lesson. Not the value for 2y, but only the value for y. Ne? You will understand. So please write your equation. Our equation will be 2y plus 48 degrees plus 52 degrees equals to 180 degrees, because we have our line segment, we have our straight line there. You see that straight line there, that's our line segment, ne? Our straight line, which is equals to 180 degrees. So in this topic, guys, solving geometric problems, geometric straight lines, it's really important to remember the degree of your straight line, the degree of your full cycle. And our degree for our straight line, basically, it's half a cycle. Because when we say 36 degrees divide by 2, we have 180 degrees. So when you think about our straight line, just think about our half cycle. That's basically our half cycle. And on a straight line, you can indeed form a half cycle, right? Yes. Okay, so let's do it together. Did you write your equation? Let's write our equation then. So right now we are back with our old system. Those who were here before, they know we use this kind of system here. Yes, we are back on our old amazing system at the moment. So here's our equation. Here's our equation. We have 2y plus 48 degrees plus 52 degrees equals to 180 degrees, which is our straight line. Straight line. So let's calculate then. Ne? Let's classify everything. So we'll have our 2y equals to 180 degrees minus, because this 48 degrees is positive. You can see that, right? And when it moves from this side to this side, it becomes a negative, which is subtraction minus. Ne? So we'll subtract our 48 degrees and then subtract our 52 degrees, because you can see it's positive, and then when we move the side, it will be negative. Ne? So our 2y equals to, let's subtract minus 48 minus 52 degrees, and we'll have 80. So then we'll divide by 2. This 2 will cancel this, because 2 divided by 2y. My equation doesn't show how, guys. Guys, can you see this? It does show. It does show. Guys, you can see. How is that possible? How is that possible? Okay, guys, no problem. I will type it for you. Don't worry. And then we'll have our y equals to 40 degrees. So our y equals to 40 degrees, not our 2y, only our y. Our y is 40 degrees. And now let's calculate our 2y. Now, guys, how about now? Now, is it better? Is it focused? Is it focused now? Can you see now? Perfect, 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 perfect. Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad that you can see now. Yes. Okay. Okay, so our y equals to 40 degrees. So now let's find our value for 2y, because now we're only calculating for our y, not for our 2y, right? So now let's find our value for 2y. But the question that they asked us is finding the value for y, not 2y, but to just do more calculations. Let's find our value for 2y. We can write here value for 2y equals to 40 degrees multiplied by 2. And we'll have our 80 degrees as our final answer. How many of you got that one right? Just comment if you were able to get y as 40 degrees and your 2y is 80 degrees. Thank you, Owama. Thank you so much. Okay, that's good, Lisedi. That's good. Okay, so let's move on to our second question. Let's move to our second question. So our second question will be, so our second question is this one here. Okay, this one we did it yesterday, ne? So yesterday, but we can do it again. It's not a problem. It's not a train smash. Ne? So the second question is find more unknown angles on straight line. Ne? So number one, calculate the size of, and then we see our structure. Number A, they say calculate the size for x. Ne? So when we do our equation, ne? So on our equation, we will have x plus 3. On our equation, we'll have x plus 3x plus 2x equals to 180 degrees. Guys, you can still remember, right? And then our second step, we'll have to add our numbers in this case. So we'll have our 1x, which is this one. This represents 1x, and then plus 3x plus 2x. Ne? And then we'll have our 6x equals to 180 degrees. Ne? So our 6x divide by 6x, and then we'll have our 180 divide by 6, and then our x will be, that's our answer for number A. Ne, guys? I will show you now. So our answer for x is 30 degrees. Guys, how about now? Now can you see? All right, that's good. That's a relief. I'm glad you can see. Thank you so much. All right. So that's good. That's a relief. Okay, so we have our x ne? Plus our 3x plus our 2x equals to 180 degrees, right? And then we'll have our 6x because this is 1x plus 3x plus 2x equals to 60. 6x equals to 180 divided by 6. This will cancel this, and then our x will be 30 degrees, right? So that's our answer for number A. So let's move on to number B. Ne? So number B, they say we must find the value for, angle ECB. Okay, Ritabile, I will present the code again after the lesson. Ne? Don't worry, I will present the code for the game after having this lesson. So let's find our value for ECB angle, right? Our ECB is ECB. Okay, guys, so tell me now, ne? So now we are answering number B. There in the comments, find the size. What is the side for ECB? ECB. Which angle is it? Is it 3x? Is it x? Is it 2x? ECB. Is it x? Is it 3x? Is it 2x? ECB. The angle for ECB. Yes, guys, you guys are so smart. Very, very smart. So our angle for ECB equals to 2x, not 3x. For 3x, it's DCE. You can see that, right? And for our 2x, it's ECB. Ne? So we'll have our 2 multiply by 30 degrees because number A, we calculated the value for x and our x was 30 degrees. So we'll have our 2 multiply by 30 degrees and our answer for ECB will be 60 degrees. Ne? So to verify our answers, when we add all the angles, ne? When we add all the angles, it must gives us 180 degrees. So we must also find the value for 3x so that we can verify everything, have values for all the angles. Ne? So 3x will also have our 3 multiplied by 30 degrees equals to, yes, I'll show you just now. For now, find the value for 3x for now. Okay, guys. So here's our answers. So now we needed to find the value for ECB, ne? And then when we find the value for ECB, we must find out first the angle for ECB. And our angle for ECB is 2x. And then we'll have to say 2 multiply by 30 degrees equals to 60 degrees. Ne? Okay, guys, let me adjust this camera then, because most of you in the comments Guys, how about now? Now can you see? Because now it's much closer. Can you see now? Okay, what do we need to do now? Because you guys are saying you can see. Let's zoom. How about now? Can you see now? Okay, much better. Thank you, Ritabile. Okay, all right. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so number B then, we had to find our value for ECB. Ne? So when we find our value for ECB, we must know first the angle for ECB. So our angle for ECB is 2x. Ne? Our angle for ECB is 2x. ECB. Ne? So now we must find the value for 2x. When we find our value for 2x, we'll have our 2 multiplied by 30 degrees equals to 60 degrees. Here's our answer for 2x. Where are we getting this 30? We calculated the value of 30 here, number A. We found out that our x equals to 30 degrees. Ne? Okay, so now let's move on to verify our answer. So to verify our answer, we must also find our value for 3x. Ne? So our 3x is angle number BCE. Ne? So since our 3x is angle number BCE, we'll say 3 multiplied by 30 degrees equals to 90 degrees. Ne? Okay, so let's verify our answer. Let's add all the angles to see if our answer was correct. So for angle number 1, that was x, it was 30 degrees. And for our angle number 2, it was 2x and it's 60 degrees. And for our angle number 3, it was 3x, which is 90 degrees. So let's have our total to see that these answers are correct or not. Ne? So we'll have our 30 multiplied by 60. You can also do it in your calculator, plus 90. Our answer is 180 degrees. That means that our answers are correct. Ne? So guys, do this question for like 3 minutes before we can continue. I love it when you guys participate and we do this together. Okay, so answer number G. Ne? Answer number G. Can you please answer number G? Just for 3 minutes before we can continue. Number G. Oh, sorry. Number G. 1 minute before we can complete our number G so that we can answer. Okay, guys, let's answer number G. Ne? So number G, before I show you the paper, before I show you the answers, let's make our equation for number G, right? Okay, guys. So I see that number G is going to take a lot of time and 15 minutes left. Ne? So I will display the answers on our folder there. I will write you the answers and then I will upload them. So number 4 will be a bit faster. So number 4 then, guys, let's read our let's read before we can answer the questions. So they say in the diagram, line MS, NS, and OS meet PQ at S. So let's see line MS. Here's line MS, NS, and all those other lines. Ne? So for now, let's answer this question here. I'll ask you, can you please tell me the value for PSQ? In the comments, say the value for PSQ. The degree of PSQ. Guys, PSQ, not OSQ. PSQ. Yes. So our PSQ will be 180 degrees, right? So that's number 4.1 will be 180 degrees. That's our 4.1. So now they say write the number sentence and calculate the value for X. So what is a number sentence basically? What is a number sentence? Our number sentence is our equation. Ne? You must write the equation before you can answer the questions. Ne? So when we write our equations, obviously we write what we see. And number 4.1, our straight line equals to 180 degrees. So what do we see? We see that we have 2x plus 2x plus x plus 30 degrees equals to 180 degrees. Ne? So that's our equations. Let me share our equation. Guys, can you see the equation, right? For 4.2. Here's the equation for 4.2. Ne? So 30 has the same value as, same units as 180. So in this case, what did I say about this x that is alone? What did I say about it, guys? What do you see? What do you think of when you see just an x? It's 1x, right? You guys can see now, I hope so. it represents 1x. So we'll have our 2x plus 2x plus 1x. You see that? Yes, perfect. Perfect. 2x plus 2x plus 1x. Ne? So we'll have our 2x plus 2x plus 1, which is 5x. Ne? And then step number 2, we'll have our 100 and yes, it's 5x. 180 degrees minus 30 degrees. Here we'll have our 5x. Our 5x will be equals to 180 degrees subtract 30 degrees. So here's our 5x equals to 150 degrees. Divide by 5x equals to divide by 5. Our x will be 30 degrees. So our answer for 4.2 will be 30 degrees. Guys, can you see the workouts here? Our x will be 30 degrees. Ne? That's our answer for 4.2. Our equation is 2x plus 2x plus x plus 30 degrees equals to 180 degrees. Ne? And then equals to 180 degrees, and then we'll have to add our 2 plus 2 plus 1 equals to 5x. Ne? So here's our 5x then. 5x equals to 150 degrees. Why? Because we said 180 degrees minus 30 degrees. Where do we get that 30 degrees? Here is it right here. Ne? And then we'll have to divide by our 5, and our x will be 30 degrees. Ne? Okay, so let's do the last question. So the last question is, write down the size of PSN. So where is PSN? PSN. So guys, there in the comment, can you please tell me how many angles are there in PSN? How many angles do you see there? PSN. There by PSN. How many? There's only 2 angles by PSN. Ne? So we must find the value for those 2 angles, not for only one of them, but for both of them, and then we'll add the values, and then we'll have our final answer for PSN. Ne? So that's our number 4.3. 4.3. So our answer for 4.3, we must do our equation first. But then here, number 4.2, we did calculate the value for x, and it was how much? It was 30 degrees. But we can do another equation for this one. So we'll have our 2x plus 2x plus 30 degrees, because number 4.2, our answer for x was 30 degrees. And we already have another 30 degrees that they have given us already. So we must also include everything equals to 180 degrees. So our equation will be 2x plus 2x plus 30 degrees plus 30 degrees equals to 180 degrees. Ne? Let's share it together so we can see, we can all see. Guys, now you can see, right? Can you see the equation? Okay, guys. So our equation will be 2x plus 2x plus 30 degrees plus 30 degrees equals to 180 degrees. So in this case, we already have, we can add our 2x plus 2x. We'll say 2x plus 2x equals to 180 degrees subtract 30 degrees, subtract 30 degrees. Why? Because our 30 degrees are positive on this side. So when we move them to the other side, it will be our subtraction. So we'll have to subtract, it changes its signs. Ne, guys? So we'll have our 4x equals to 180 degrees minus 30 degrees and minus another 30 degrees. So our answer here will be 120 degrees divided by 4x. And then our x will be 120 divided by 4 gives you what? It gives you 30 degrees. So our x is 30 degrees, but then we must find the value for PSN. Ne? And we have two angles. The first angle is 2x. Let's write it like this. The first angle. So in our first angle, we'll have 2 multiply by 30 degrees, and our answer will be 60. That's angle number MNO. Ne? So our second angle equals to 2, because they have the same values, equals to 2 multiplied by 30 degrees. They are both 2x, those two angles, right? So the answer will also be 60 degrees, and we must add both of them. Then we'll have 60 degrees plus 60 degrees, and our PSN will be 120 degrees. Here's our PSN, which is 120 degrees. Can you guys see? Are you able to see everything? Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. Yes. Perfect. Guys, how about now? Fuisile. Can you see now? How about now? On my side, it's very clear, guys. Can you see now? All right, perfect. So this is our answer for 4.3. Ne? This is our answer for 4.3. Our PSN equals to 120 degrees. Our equation, and then we'll have our 2x plus 2x, and then equals to 180 degrees minus 30 degrees minus 30 degrees, because this is the x that we calculated on 4.2, and this is the value that they gave us, the 30 degrees that they gave us on OSQ. Ne? And then we'll have our 4x divided by 4x, and then when we subtract this, it gives us 120 divided by 4. Which 4? This 4. 4. What you do on the side, you must also do on the other side. And then x will be 30 degrees. We'll say 120 degrees divided by 4 equals to 30 degrees. Ne? So now we must answer the question, because what they ask us is the value for PSN, not to calculate x. But then this is part of the process. Ne? You must not jump to the final answer. No, you must start from here onwards. Ne? This is part of the process. So we have our first angle. Our first angle was 2x. Both of them are 2x. So we'll have our 2 multiplied by 30. Why are we multiplying it by 30? Because our x equals to 30. And then we'll have our 60 degrees. Our 60 degrees will be our first angle. Which angle? MSO. Yes, M and O angle. No, let me see. MSO. MSO angle, not M and O. MSO angle. So our second angle will be 2 multiplied by 30, because they had the same values. It's 2x and another 2x. So the second one will be 2 multiplied by 30 degrees, which is our x. Where do we get our x? We did calculate it here, and it gives us 30 degrees. That's why we are multiplying it by 30 degrees, and it will be 60 degrees. So our PSN, now we are answering the final answer. What is the size or the value of PSN? Our PSN will be 2 angles, because there are only 2 angles on PSN. So our PSN will have the 60 plus the 60 degrees. 60 plus 60 equals to PSN, which is 120 degrees. Ne? I hope we get it right, and we still have 3 minutes remaining. We can do number G that we skipped. Ne? We can do number G that we skipped. So on number G, our line segment, you remember number G, right? Our line segment, we have our line segment, ne? And then we also have our 2 degrees on the side and on the other side. Let me draw it for you guys here. It was something like this. This is our line segment, and we had something like this. And here we have our 101 degrees. Here we have our, 2 minutes left. Here we have our 84 degrees. So guys, tell me the size of this. You see the cycle. What is the degree of this full cycle? Yes, equals to, thank you so much, equals to 360 degrees. Ne? So whatever value that must be here and here, when you add all of them, they must give you 360 degrees. And the value that is here, it must give you 180 degrees. And the value for this side, again, it must give you 180 degrees. The value for this side must give you 180 degrees. And the value for this side, again, it must give you 180 degrees. So let's name this A, and let's say this one is B. Ne? So, guys, can you please, just for a minute, calculate the value for A? Tell me the answer for A before we discontinue. Let me write our equation for A. Our equation for A will be A plus 84 degrees equals to 180 degrees. And then we'll have our A equals to 180 degrees minus 84 degrees. And our A will be, guys, there by the comments, tell me our A will be what? 96 degrees, yes. Our A will be 90 degrees, 96 degrees. Thank you so much. And on your own there, for your home activity, calculate the value for number B. Ne? Let me share the slides so I can show you our home activity and then we can end the lesson. So guys, this is your home activity. Ne? So in your home activity, you must write, you must complete this home activity. So we'll do the corrections tomorrow, first lesson. Ne? And then again, for tomorrow's topic, we'll be doing vertically opposite angles. Ne? You can see there the example I gave you, the picture. You can see the picture, right? So on the picture, you can see we have 146 degrees that is opposite to another 146 degrees. And we have 34 degrees that is opposite to another 34 degrees. So this basically means vertically opposite angles are the same. Ne? And for more information, you can visit the link below. Ne? The link, this one, the link here. And thank you so much, guys, for joining me again today. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to do your home activity. If you won't be able to access this document, please take a screenshot of your home activity so you can write it in your workbook or on your script, because tomorrow we'll be doing it. Ne? And again, don't forget to complete number H. Before we continue with our new topic, okay, let me zoom it for you guys before we can end the lesson. Please take a screenshot fast because we don't have time. Take a screenshot so that you can do this home activity. You know, guys, it's really good. It's really good to do your home activity, because when we talk about such things, when we do our corrections, you'll be in line, you will have light, you will know better. You understand? So if you don't do your work, then it means that you won't have a clue on what we'll be doing. So to make things easier, guys, it will be really nice and helpful if you can just complete this on your own, even though they are not correct, but then you'll be able to see your mistakes the next day when we do our corrections. That's the beauty. So please, guys, don't forget to do this after all your lessons. Please don't forget to write your home activity and have a nice, beautiful day, guys. Ne? Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Bye.